Okay, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about with this cut being in a deficit. So I'm gonna dial it back a couple days. Today is shit. Okay, today's January 8th, 2025. I want to talk about what I noticed like the 4th through the 5th. Um, Dude, I had like a bite of a quesadilla or something. It was like something sweet or like something that wasn't like chicken, vegetables, fruit, salad, something like that. And it like blew my mind how good it tasted. So something I don't know if it's worth looking forward to so much, but it's like just an awesome perk. After a couple days of being in like you're really limited on what you're eating. Like for the most part, you're not really eating anything um, you know, too greasy or fatty or deep fried or sweet or anything that like maybe you used to crave. But anyways, your cravings kind of go down. You get used to just eating whatever your kind of plan is. And then anytime you deviate at all, it is like going back in time and giving like a medieval peasant Baja Blast. Like it's crazy. I should have just made a video right then and there because now it's like I'm kind of over it. Like, yeah, it's still awesome and tastes so good, but there's just nothing like, dude, I don't know what it is. It's like you go a couple days, because, dude, I had like ice cream or maybe even bread. Like, I had something a couple days into the thing, into the cut, and it was not a big deal. It was just kind of like now what am I allowed to eat if I'm trying to hit this goal? But after 4 or 5 days, something like activates, something changes in your brain, your mind, your mouth, your tongue. Something happens where it's like, all right, all the memories of what you used to eat and what you eat are like, it's like they're erased from your brain. And then all of a sudden you reintroduce it. And it's honestly like eating it for the first time. That's the best way to describe it. You go a couple days eating like really just like fruits, vegetables, salads, spinach, lettuce, cucumbers, pickles, yogurt, lean proteins, lean meats. That's what I've been doing anyways, but you could eat whatever. Um, and then, maybe get off track a little bit and it's like, oh man, like, all right, be careful, dude. Like, you just fucking do this goal for like a month. It's not that big of a deal. Just only eat the stuff that you're supposed to eat for a month or whatever your goal is. And then when you do like eat something else, it is like the ratatouille scene where he's combining the grape and the cheese. Like you'll stop wherever you're standing and like savor every bite and like it's insane. Like you realize how much you were taking for granted, the gallon of ice cream that you throw in the microwave and like just drink it like a milkshake. Like you realize like, dude, I can't even imagine doing that now. I could just have like little tiny like spoonfuls and be like it's crazy. It like recalibrates everything and resets everything. I don't know if it's because I haven't been eating a lot of sugar or like because you just kind of go without those things and then all of a sudden you eat them again. I don't know. I went one time a while without when I was camping. I went a while without really eating and drinking a lot, like just really minimal stuff. And at the end of it, we had like pop, and I remember drinking Mellow Yellow and like almost, I was like, dude, I could die right now and be happy. Like something about it tasted so good. And granted, I've never even really had Mellow Yellow before, but something about the combination of like not really having the caffeine or sugar or being so limited and then having that. Dude, it was crazy. So, anyways, you'll reset everything, calibrate everything, at least in my experience. And then when you do have those things, you won't feel the need, unless you're like really hungry or really thirsty, to like overindulge or go crazy because it is just like mind blowing how it tastes. And then you get kind of used to it again. So, just be, go back to what you're supposed to be eating. And then just know that you can always enjoy that at any time and it'll blow your fucking mind. Like that's how good it is. Um, even just the first time that I added a pack of instant oatmeal, apple cinnamon, to my protein powder, I do a scoop of protein powder and then a pack of instant oatmeal. That way I can get like carbs and fiber, whatever, whole grain. But it's also like good for my protein goal in terms of how many calories it has. So I usually do that before or after my workout. And the first time I did that, I'm not even kidding. I like almost dropped the cup, the blender, the little Ninja Foodie blender thing. I almost like dropped it. And granted, I added like peanut butter and like monk fruit sugar because that was after my 5K. But like my last 5K of the year, every 4 months I did a 5K last year. You can watch the videos on it. But yeah, I like literally almost dropped it. It was like liquid gold. So your appreciation for food, it's just everything looks so much different and it's so awesome. So I just wanted to make a video just on that. And again, I did have like I think ice cream and maybe a couple other things scattered throughout those first couple days, and I didn't notice it that dramatically. But when it was like the 4th or the 5th of January, and that's like what started the 28th, like the 28th I did 1,000 deficit, 29, 30, 31, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know however many days that is. I want to say it was between like 4 or 5 or 6 days. It blows your mind and like changes how you see food, changes your appreciation, and it's just it's I would honestly, if you could experience the same thing that I experienced, I would recommend it to anybody. Everybody's different, but I would say, dude, do the fucking deficit, or don't even do a deficit, but just only eat like this good stuff, the good stuff that's good for you. Just to experience that one time that you eat like a Hershey's Kiss or like a milkshake or like a bite of something and you're just like, it just like, I can't even explain it. I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced that, but it's so awesome. And it will change the way that you see the world.